We're going to do a brief video of AMD Stock Analysis, and we've got a daily chart up here of Advanced Micro Devices for you with a 5-day moving average in green, a red 20-day moving average, and a blue 200-day moving average. And stick with us to the very end. We're going to show you some prices for AMD, algorithmically generated prices, in just a minute. And let's take a look and see what's going on with the stock. We can see starting back here in March of 2022, the stock entered a bear market. Been in a bear market ever since. It's had great respect for the 20-day moving average on the downside, and you can see that's exactly what's going on here. We're below the 20, we're below the red 20, the 5 green is flirting with the price, and we're below the 200-day moving average. So this stock's firmly in a bear market. It's due for a little rally here. You can see this distance between the blue line and the price has gotten too far, and every time that happens, you can see in the past we get these rallies coming back up. But these rallies are short covering rallies, and they're also technical rallies that put this stock back up out of an oversold condition. We're in an oversold condition here in this stock right now, and so it would be extremely likely we get a rally up to about probably the $75 level at a minimum, and maybe higher depending on how hard people get behind it. Right now we're still below the 20-day moving average. We have to get like we were over here back in July. We have to get the 5-day above the 20, the price above both, to get a sustained rally in this. But you can see back here in the summer, the stock rallied from 71 almost to about 104 in about a month. So you could get a $25 rise out of this stock and get yourself up into the 80s or so fairly quickly. I'm going to put a target of it about 75 right now at a minimum, if we can get this price above, significantly above the 5, stay above the 5-day moving average, and then slowly get this 20-day moving around. So that all would probably unfold here in the next 2 weeks roughly. So by October 14th-ish, something around in there, we should see this stock start to rally. If we don't, that's going to be a very bad sign for this stock, and you're liable to sell off significantly, because it doesn't look like there's a whole bunch of support for this stock underneath this price. Let's check the weekly chart real quick. We can see we've broken through the 200-week, this is 200-week moving average now, below the 5-week, below the 20-week. This stock's in a really precarious position because there's not a lot of support really. This is tiny support down here from March 20th at 36 bucks. So we need to get a rally here if this stock's going to survive this bear market without collapsing. When you look at a weekly chart, and it's a different story on a weekly chart, but when you look at it on a weekly chart, it's in a very, very bad situation. But I still do think we'll get a rally in the short term up to about 75. After that, if we don't get a rally up much higher, say to 90, and then test the 200-day, the stock's going to probably collapse. What I mean by that is probably going to go down at least from its recent lows here of 62. It's probably going to go at least into the high 40s if we don't get a decent rally here soon that's sustained by support from the 20-day moving average and a challenge to the 200. So that's where we are with AMD. Let's see if we can find AMD here on RBAM Research algorithmically generated prices. And it looks like we've got some buys in here today. These come out every morning before 7 a.m. These are out for the 5th, which is this morning. And Advanced Micro Devices got 66.74 all the way up to 67.66. Let's see what the price is trading at right now. These are buys, 1, 5, and 20-day holding periods. They're algorithmically generated, non-trend following. So let's see what this says. The 1-day is 66.74. Let's see if that was tapped. 66.74, doesn't look like it. So it has not hit our buy zone yet. It's got to go and trade through our prices. Has not hit that. Let's see, I don't think it's come up high enough to buy it yet at any of our prices. It hasn't. So it has not rallied up enough yet to catch any of our prices. Keep in mind, when you're doing these algorithmically trading programs, the price itself is part of the program. So just a buy or a sell indication for any given day is not a signal. A signal is a buy or a sell indication and a specific price, because the price keeps you out of making bad trades. Again, all for entertainment purposes only, all for your edification and for entertainment and growth in trading. Keep in mind, you can get access to all of our information, including 190 stocks, the major forex pairs, BTC crypto, and the most liquid futures contracts by 7 a.m. Monday through Friday at rbamresearch.com. There's a link in the description below. We put out algorithmically generated prices, buys for the stocks, buys or shorts for the rest of it, again before 7 a.m. No credit card, no cost. Just go on over to rbamresearch.com by following the link and sign up with your email address. If you like this video, please click the like button. If you want to subscribe, please do that as well. If you have a great comment, please leave a comment in the comment section. We'd love to hear from you. And keep in mind, everything you've seen and heard on here, including our entry prices, are for entertainment purposes only, as well as our commentary. You can only use it all for entertainment purposes. You should do your own analysis, and you definitely trade at your own risk.